You'll now be going on to the castle. You'll now be going on to the castle.
Good afternoon. I will be your guide through this magnificent castle. Good afternoon. I will be your guide through this magnificent castle. Good afternoon. I will be your guide through this magnificent castle.
The castle was restored in 1724. The castle was restored in 1724. If you'd like to follow me upstairs. If you'd like to follow me upstairs. No, I'm sorry, you can't go in there. No, I'm sorry, you can't go in there.
These are the statues of the royal family. These are the statues of the royal family.
Please don't touch these tapestries. Please don't touch these tapestries.
This room used to be the Count's bedroom. This room used to be the Count's bedroom.
The gardens are surrounded by a high wall. The gardens are surrounded by a high wall. This drawbridge is really fascinating. This drawbridge is really fascinating.
The stables were burnt down. The stables were burnt down.
These are swords. Because the architect was murdered. Because the architect was murdered. The castle now belongs to the state. It is classified as a historical monument. The castle now belongs to the state. It is classified as a historical monument. The castle now belongs to the state. It is classified as a historical monument. Yes, there's one just as you go out. Yes, there's one just as you go out. Well, I think you've seen everything. Well, I think you've seen everything.
Do we have to pay a fee to get in? Do we have to pay a fee to get in?
That was an interesting visit. That was an interesting visit.
Aren't you coming with us? Aren't you coming with us? So you're our new guide. So you're our new guide.
It looks imposing.
It looks like a museum. It looks like a museum.
What's this room? I wouldn't like to live here. I wouldn't like to live here. I imagine it was also redecorated. I imagine it was also redecorated.
Is the facade authentic? Is the facade authentic?
This is an impressive staircase. This is an impressive staircase.
Is the castle lit at night? Is the castle lit at night?
Why not? Does it lead to the dungeon? Does it lead to the dungeon?
The door was open.
He looks like me, don't you think? He looks like me, don't you think?
They were small in the old days. They were small in the old days.
This one has an interesting nose. This one has an interesting nose.
We're only admiring them. We're only admiring them.
They have remained intact. They have remained intact.
They are remarkable. They are remarkable.
And where's the Queen's bedroom? And where's the Queen's bedroom?
Was this his bed?
Is this his portrait? Is this his portrait?
Yes, we've noticed that. Yes, we've noticed that.
They were well protected. They were well protected. I wish I had a garden like that. I wish I had a garden like that. Does it still work?
It's falling apart.
Weren't there any stables here? Weren't there any stables here?
I see.
And what are these weapons? And what are these weapons? By invaders?
There's a whole weapon collection. There's a whole weapon collection. Why wasn't this part of the castle completed? Why wasn't this part of the castle completed?
And where's the treasure? And where's the treasure?
Is this his grave?
Why?
And who does the castle belong to? And who does the castle belong to?
This area is full of castles, isn't it? This area is full of castles, isn't it?
I'm sure you have a souvenir shop somewhere. I'm sure you have a souvenir shop somewhere. A historical monument. A historical monument. Thank you. I knew it.
Near the entrance, you mean? Near the entrance, you mean?
Except the zoo.
Here's a tip for you. Here's a tip for you.
Goodbye then.